just came in all at once.
Oh.
I was calculating the area of the circle, not the circumference. The area would be 31,415 square miles.
Dang.
Bortuna went to college. I'm scared.
We're doing math for my domes for my cities. I'm gonna have on other planets in my story, and 100 miles is a bit long, apparently.
For a radius.
If you say like 100, if a city spans over 100 miles, then that wouldn't be. I don't think that would be a 100-mile radius or 100-mile diameter, would it?
If it was a 100-mile radius, you were looking at a circumference of 628 miles around.
That's not too bad.
That's fucking huge.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. My suggestion is if you had a city in mind in terms of surface area size, you would just get the square mileage, and then you would just divide that by pi, and then you would take the square root of that number, and that would give you the radius that you're looking for the city.
I feel like it also depends on how big you want these cities to be. Like, if you want them to be sprawls, a large size, that's totally fine. Just make sure it doesn't take up, like, the whole planet it's on. Unless you want it to be like a bubble planet, where they encase the planet in a bubble in order to actually give it an atmosphere.
Yeah. Nah, Mars wasn't done like that. It was terraformed in a way. It was given a living atmosphere and all that stuff. And after that, well, it didn't really flop, but people thought it did. They're like, you know what, we need to do something else. And they started putting domes on planets with breathable atmospheres in them.
Yeah, well, I mean, putting a dome down with an atmosphere in it is way easier than actually terraforming a whole planet.
Yeah. Because, like,
honestly,
only the equator of Mars was really livable, because the rest was, like, an ice, like a tundra. Because of how cold it is on Mars.
Tundra.
Yeah, what you were saying, Rocket?
Oh yeah, terraforming a planet always takes... It takes too long anyway. It's really a kind of fruitless, pointless thing.
Yeah. Man, I need to increase my strain.
You're much better off just taking over a planet that already has stuff on it.
The American way.
Isn't this the plot of that Avatar movie with the blue people?
Oil! Kill them!
Those blue people were freaking... They were the bad guys, if you really think about it, too.
No.
I mean, sure,
they weren't.
we went in and we were murdering people and stuff. Yeah, we shouldn't have done that. But, like, they didn't need the rock, did they? Did they need the rock? No. Give us the rock.
I mean, if they tried to be peaceful about it, sure, but they were just trying to genocide a whole race at that point in time. So, like, I feel like
they weren't doing it right either, honestly. If they went in there, they should have just went in there and killed all of them and then not tried to turn into them. That's where they fucked up.
I still haven't seen that movie.
This is a hell of a preamble for YouTube at this point.
Yeah, I mean, just glass the planet from orbit. You don't really need to go in there and preserve the atmosphere, right? Just put people in suits. Just glass the planet from orbit.
To those listening on YouTube, we are role-playing Empire propaganda. Ignore us.
I'm being serious.
We the people.
Stop it, Death Star worker. We're not glassing the planet.
Tell that to Alderaan.
It wasn't glass. It was shattered.
Yeah, well, which is worse, glassing it or shattering it? My suggestion would at least leave the planet intact.
You know, honestly, neither option's great.
What, love?
You sound muffled for me.
Try turning me up on your Discord.
I have you turned up.
Muffled for anybody else?
No.
No, you're fine for me.
It's just like the worst problem to have, because I can't troubleshoot it, because I can't be in here talking at the same time.
What if your real voice is the one that's muffled?
I am a sock puppet, confirmed.
Oh.
I don't know what to say.
You're still missing Sham.
I'll be right back.
Why did they call the movie Avatar Avatar?
Because James Cameron's a dick.
You literally sound like you're muffled in a radio.
How's the DPI in your mouse so high?
I don't know.
Fucking hell, how do you turn it down?
I have no idea.
Turn down for what? Alright.
God, I remember that song was everywhere.
While
So
we
funny.
wait, we should probably get our Destiny roll going.
Yeah.
I have your voice volume.
Ah, nice.
Be at 100 for me.
What you got, Michael?
You're right.
One dark side.
Cody?
2 dark sides.
Oh,
D-Walt?
You're definitely you're right.
a dark side.
I would have to. Oh no.
So we have 1 dark side, 2 dark side,
Wait,
1 dark
wait.
side.
This is a test. Yeah,
Oh.
I seem to be quite loud on her end. Do you guys have me turned down on your ends?
Nope.
Nah.
Wait, why am I saying this? I can't hear you. Hang on. All right, now what? No, am I turned down for you guys?
Nah.
Rocky, you're at 200 on my end, so I don't know what's wrong with you.
It's like Chantel's like computer for some reason. Then
You're actually a little low for me. Turned you down. 67.
Hey, Arden.
I don't see his.
Yes.
What's your Destiny roll?
1 dark side.
But we have nothing but dark side.
I don't.
So far.
If we have any light side, we have to rely on Chabba and Shan.
Any light siders?
Issues. I'll be there when I can.
yeah, there's some definite technical issues happening here. I think her Steam is offline for some friggin' reason. Yeah, that's why that isn't working. How do you go online on Steam now, bruh?
Top right hand corner.
Oh, it's not saying go online. It's saying go off.
It's either that or go to your friends list. That's the 2 ways I know how to do that.
Well, I'm not offline.
Can you like move over, please?
Where do I move?
It's like just got right there a second.
Plus, you're like out in my ears. No, I turn you down.
For some reason, Chantel's offline and like her friends list thing won't pop up.
Huh.
Okay, so Steam is like hard disconnected then.
Have we tried
Well, this
turning
sounds like
it
well,
off and
she
tried
has-
turning it back on?
I'm trying
True.
that now.
Yeah, honestly, because I feel like if anything, it's just saying restart me because I have an update or something, or it's just saying restart me.
Nothing a good old power cycle can't fix.
Apparently, she restarted her computer earlier today, but if anything, it seems to have made it worse. Closed it, and now it won't even start.
I was having that trouble with Discord earlier.
There it goes. Something actually happened that time.
I'm assuming she runs Windows, right?
Yeah.
Does she like? Do you guys do updates regularly or anything?
I believe so, yeah.
Because I wonder if maybe like a firewall setting got changed in like a recent update, if there was one or something. Maybe it's preventing Steam from connecting for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just
Restarting it seemed to have fixed it. Restarting.
noise.
I'm not sure what it was. I think it was on Steam's end where I believe there was there was a bunch of shenanigans happening yesterday. I don't know exactly what, but if anybody was online, you might have seen. All right. So why don't you turn it down?
Like, as if they're loud in my ears. You don't know my ear sensitivity. I have to alt tab to turn you back down. You're too loud. I don't joke when I say you guys are loud for me.
I can't hear. I know
Oh
that
my
much.
god.
Sorry.
It's
He
just
does
like,
his best.
my ears.
They bleed.
They bleed.
They're at a volume where I can have them and they're not like ear raping me. Cypress is at 100, so
They might
and
feel
he's
loud.
not that loud for me. Or ear raping me. Emmett.
Alright. Chabba.
One dark side.
Oh no.
Alright, Chan.
Okay,
What you got?
see what I can do, I guess. It's this.
Yeah,
weird
that one.
guy.
You're probably gonna wanna. It's too late now.
What?
Two dark side.
Yeah.
We have all dark side. Oh no!
Well,
We've given him so much power.
any dark side enjoyers?
What was you talking about?
It's best not to roll on this thing because it could, at least not on the edge. Because if you roll on the edge of it, it's liable to mess the dice roll up.
I've been rolling on it this whole time. No one's told me.
Well, rolling on it is fine. Rolling on the edge of it is where it can mess up the die roll.
Okay. I'm so worn out.
Well,
The last time we got together, Chabba had decided to dwell in the underbelly of the ship. He is,
Violating my ship. How dare he?
I believe he's currently dragging the bowcaster and armor of Shortotha into the underbelly.
Yeah.
There were humans and Grands being brought on board from an explosion on the side of town. Looks like part of the grain processing facility had gone up. Bortuna, I want to say Arden, Shortotha. No, I don't know where Arden is. He's the one I don't recall.
I think I was going down
Yeah. He was
into
going
the
down.
tunnel. I was going down into the secret tunnel.
Alright.
Secret
Blumbles-
tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Blumbles, he ran out to go get Dio. Pretty
With
sure.
Bortuna.
Yeah.
So
Because I
what's-
need supervision.
Yes. You definitely do need supervision. B1T, what was B1T crawling into the tunnels after this? Because I know it was advised to get in there.
yeah, B1T and Arden are crawling into the tunnel that the Jawa is currently in, and then Bortuna and Blumbles are currently going to go get the legless man.
Alright, B1T, I need you to do me a favor. I don't know if
Huh.
you're going to like this or not.
What's the favor?
I'm going to need you to roll something for me.
What do I need to roll?
That's what I'm pulling up because I want to make sure I get the right set for you. Yeah, it's going to be stealth.
Yeah. Okay. What is my stealth is a thing, right?
Yes, and it's going to be 2 difficulty.
Bright side, it's 3 greens.
So you have a good chance.
It's not the greatest chance, but it's an okay chance.
You got this, B1T. I believe in you.
Good luck.
You are a commando droid after all. I mean, things like this should be, kind of second nature, but, you were reset, so.
Pray to the gods. And
There are none in Star Wars. Just me.
fuck it.
One
success.
I am alive.
As you are making your way through your tunnel, you keep feeling the chest of your chassis like hitting the floor, and you pick yourself up to not cause a sound. You have been just stealthy enough to crawl through this small tunnel area, and you kind of get led through it by Chabba, who's got Blumbles' equipment, and he leads you down into this little gully, basically in the center of the ship. It doesn't take super long, but you guys are quiet enough to not potentially have gotten anybody's attention above. What are you doing with the stuff, Chabba?
I just kind of drag it into the center of the room. and just sort of leave it there.
It's got this little walkway area.
You know, I believe it opens up down here, doesn't it? At a certain point.
You know what? Let me see if I can do this a little bit better. Because
Map.
kind of the idea, except not really a map. Because I am unfortunately ill-prepared as usual.
Huh?
Ill-prepared as usual. I didn't stutter.
Cypress says, I know what I said.
I know what I said, and I said what I meant. I'm going to make this blue because I can. Alright. We're going to do lines just to kind of make this easy. Okay?
Yeah.
Bunk.
Where's my miniature? There he is.
This is kind of a little bit that runs down the center of the ship. It's a walkway area. Alright? Alright. There are little alcoves on the sides with the beds and medical equipment. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
All
I
right.
just kind of assumed it widened out in here, but I guess it didn't.
No, it does not.
Noted.
This is made to smuggle, not for comfort.
Basically.
Well, there's 8 of them, and like, how many of us are there? Several. Who the hell is this person? Oh, right, that's Shan's character. Just doesn't have a name for some reason.
By the way,
There we
I'm
go.
trying to make this as even as possible because I got a weird thing about that. So, anyway, we have little tunnels that come off the side and go up to other areas of the ship. See what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So more than likely, Chabba would just probably put. Well, actually, I'll wait until you tell me which tunnel it came out of.
I don't think it
Easier.
really much matters which tunnel you came out of because this is more representative than legitimate. Okay?
Yeah, I'll
But
say.
We'll say this is the one with the refresher.
how's that? Yeah!
Where?
And this one over here led to the closet. So you don't know where the other 2 tunnels went.
All right. So yeah, on that note, then Chabba would probably just drag Blumbles' stuff and put it on this bed here, because it's the closest.
That's a B1T.
Never mind.
There's Chabba.
Yeah, Yeah, well, you know.
Okay.
Now remember,
Whatever.
the tunnels are more of a crawling space. Even Chaba, you kind of have to like stoop over in the tunnels to get through them. Everybody else basically has to crawl.
Bro, I ain't sure Blumbles gonna fit down here.
Blumbles would fit, it would just be very tight for him.
He'd have to Metal Gear his way in here.
A bit, yes, but that's okay. Inside in the bay area, it's taller, but still fairly low. Arden, I believe you're right around the standard human size between 5'9" and 6 foot. Just
Yep.
okay. In
We'll
here,
say 5'11".
5'11", perfect. Even with you, you would have to stoop your head a little bit to avoid hitting. This is meant to be a low, hidden-ish area in the ship.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still like access panels. I will do another quick drawing because I feel like giving you guys a better description of this. Oh, nope, that's... No, not erase all the lines, just erase the one. This one. There we go. If that's the floor, the walls kind of do this number, and there's a bed and there's a bed, kind of alcove.
Okay.
Etc. Okay? So this is kind of a slanted area. It kind of goes along with access for machinery and whatnot. So there's still access panels that you can reach if there was a problem in some of the tunnels and whatnot.
Mm.
This is still the belly of the ship. It's supposed to be an access route for engineering and whatnot. But this particular area is very specifically a hidden bed section. Are there any questions at this point?
We good.
Alright. Now, Bortuna and Blumbles and Sham, you are still out and about at the above section, the standard areas of the ship. Blumbles, what are you doing?
Oh, well, at the moment, I'm trying to find Digo.
You head to Digo's room.
Nice.
He seems to be a little on edge right now. Obviously, there's a lot of noise going on outside of his room. He doesn't know the situation about what's happening. He's basically in the dark. Bortuna,
Okay.
what are you doing?
Was I not also going to get Digo?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
I was under the impression that's what I was doing, yes.
All right, you come into the room along with Blumbles. And Digo's looking at the pair of you, like, kind of questioning, like, does anybody want to inform me about what's going on at this point in time, or am I just going to stay here sweating?
Before doing anything, are there a lot of people coming and going out of this room? Like people being taken in, taken out?
No,
That kind of
this is most of the medical areas here on the ship are single occupancies. Most of them.
Okay. All right. Blumbles would he would ask Fortuna, Digo can understand me, right? I forget that sometimes, or can he not?
I don't know. Give it a shot.
Can you understand me?
I understand Wookiee, yes.
Okay, good.
I don't think he can.
He just gives him a quick look and leads down toward Digo. I think it's time to get in that hidden compartment in the ship.
He looks at you and is like, there's a hidden compartment.
Yeah, it turns out Shan, the head nurse lady, she's working with the rebels. She's gonna sneak some aboard.
That's good for the overall, but they know I'm here, as in I'm supposed to be here, kind of a thing. So let's avoid suspicion as best as possible, and let me be. I mean, if anybody asks, you were checking on, my stats and whatnot, making sure that, you know what I mean.
We needed one more Parcheesi. And
What the hell is Parcheesi?
it doesn't even matter. You can't go anywhere fast anyway. Alright, let's beat it, Blumbles.
Before we do you still have that data on you?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, okay.
Do you think we should take that and have it on us in the hidden compartment just in case?
Nah.
Because there are Imperials being brought in right now.
There's Imperials being brought on board? I think
Yeah.
this is a rebel vessel.
It is, but...
Neutral zone.
Yeah, it's a neutral zone. There's also some big explosion that happened and Imperials are being brought on board.
Well, it sounds like her cover is just trying to make sure that everyone's taken care of.
Yeah.
Nah, unless there's a specific reason or they're specifically looking for me, I think it'll be fine.
They're also executing prisoners on the deck.
Remind me to slap the cheese man.
Oh, you're not there. You didn't hear this. Bortuna?
No.
Yep.
Give me a deception check.
Okay. I can do that.
can he possibly get one more difficulty die since Blumbles is
This is fine.
looking at him?
I think that's
What?
Just a moment, please. I need to look at my skills momentarily. No.
You'll find out in a second, Rocky.
Okay, here we go.
Hang on.
Oh, okay.
I'm upgrading.
So just roll the purple.
Well, I didn't like.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. Like, does that roll count? Because like
No.
I hit R as soon as.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to let that count. Though that is a hilarious result.
Just like
More friendly, if you will.
Oh.
Well, that is 1 fail, 3 advantage.
You can re-roll. You've got 1 light side.
Oh, what the hey! What's the worst that could happen? I fail. Oh, no, that's not how that works.
But it was on the table.
Oh man.
Moving on.
He stares at you and goes, are they stabbing them? Because I'm not hearing any gunshots.
They're silenced.
Roll me another one.
Blumbles is just doing the Picard facepalm.
Another one.
And another one. No.
You want to re-roll? Oh, wait.
I was gonna say, I think that one's a wash. No, it's just
That is
one fail.
Yeah, 1 fail. See, the sad part is he has to think about it a little bit.
He is. Yeah. Then his face kind of drops and goes, they're not shooting anybody.
Got him.
Blumbles, do me a favor. Choke him out in his sleep.
Anyway.
Oh, consider it.
All right, let's beat it before the heat gets in here.
All right. And Bortuna. Yes, I control Bortuna. No. Blumbles would he would probably look at Bortuna as they exit into the hallway if there's no one around. He'll even say, "You should probably get down there. I'll try to stay up here and act as cover. Try to figure out what else is going on."
Isn't it? Well, and I kind of look between the two of us. Don't you think I'm a little less? I don't know.
Blumbles points to the nurse emblem on his uniform.
Okay. I guess that's fair.
I mean, you could stay up here if you want.
Space Red Cross.
It's okay. I'm a little concerned about things actually turning out the way that I jested. So anyway, I'm gonna go hide somewhere.
All right, just stay safe.
Yep. Gotcha. Oh. Hello. I wander off.
not even going to escort him back to the refresher to come to us.
Just let him. He's just trying to get rid of Bortuna. I'm pretty sure.
Trying to see if Blumbles will have a brain thunk to be like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't leave Bortuna. You know what? I'm gonna flip a chance cube. Is that okay?
What's your favor? What's your favor to escort him?
Blue is to escort. Red is to say, nah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. And Blumbles goes to find Shan.
He stops for a second, like, nah, it's fine.
Nah, he'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
One of those. Should I? Nah.
Nah.
It's like he took a step toward him as he was leaving. Just nah.
Shan, are you still with the injured stormtrooper, or are you moving on to other patients?
I would probably move to other patients, making sure everything's going smoothly, if you know what I mean. And troubles on foot.
There's a number of injuries, some broken bones, lacerations. A number of them have burns, some fairly significant to a degree.
I put an X on the map where he put Bumble's stuff. Okay.
'Cause
Yeah, I don't know
she's
if it's time
never
for more.
been in a while.
You get to one of the rooms, Shan, with another human who just came in from the explosion. Could you please give me a medicine check at 2 difficulty?
You have 4 yellow and 1 green. Does she get any blue dye from being inside the medical facility or anything by chance?
Nobody is hooked up to any of the equipment as of this point. I mean, they would just be working on getting the stormtrooper hooked up, obviously, because he lost a limb. So, for right at the moment, no blue.
Alright, that's all you rolled on, love.
Here's nothing.
Nice.
And that's a total of 4 success.
Success. Yep.
Yep, 4 successes.
This one that you are examining, all of his injuries are superficial or exaggerated.
Ears lay back, hard thunk.
He lays back, obviously.
Superficial means like not real.
Basically. Like, a cut across the forehead is very, very light, but it's been exaggerated. Like, it was more blood has been added that's not necessarily even his own.
Wow.
I just give him baby aspirins for his pain and troubles. And move on.
He nods.
Here's
Hands
some
him
cough
6
syrup.
arsenic capsules. Take 6 of these and call me in the morning.
Did you just wander into somebody's room?
Who, me? Wait, we can do that?
You're by yourself. You're running around. You're somewhere on the ship. You could have.
He just wanted to see some space teddies is what he wanted to see.
Oh?
Entirely possible. Now, Blumbles,
Moving on.
you do eventually catch up with Shan. I would say in the room with the very lightly injured human.
Bumbles will look at him and look back at Shan. He would lean in. Are we doing that thing, escorting rebels? Is that what this is all about, or what? Or was this unplanned?
Should just nod. Come on.
all
Unfortunately
right.
for you, you won't be able to fit.
Ooh.
So you would just have to stay with me.
Well, I planned on hanging out up here. This in case there's more help needed, Plus, I don't like tight spaces anyway, so.
Neither do I.
So, yeah, Blumbles would help out with carrying people on board, taking people off, whatever his Wookiee hands can do. That doesn't involve killing.
The rooms are filling up a little quickly at this point in time. There's very little being left for empty space at this point in time. Nobody has been assigned to any of the rooms with the Bacta yet, though all things considered, the heavy burn cases are probably going to be set as a priority towards them.
Okay. Any more superficially injured people? Or was that guy a unique case?
Are you examining any?
He'll probably give him a once-over as he's bringing them to be attended to by more skilled professionals.
Then give me a medicine check at 3 difficulty, sir. And
Okay.
I would say that you have the ability to add the blue force die from perception checks, because, you know.
Okay. It is 30 difficulty. This is my table. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was rolling on my table.
Yeah, this is your table.
2 threat.
Yeah, no. Everyone
He's
looks
dying.
injured indeed.
Okay.
Everybody looks pretty injured coming on board. You can see why they have the need for so many people to be attended. So,
All right.
as stated, pretty much every room is more or less filled up at this point in time. A couple of them have even had to be doubled up. 3 stormtroopers have come on board. One of them went into the room with the injured stormtrooper, and the other 2 are starting to go room to room and check on the injuries that were brought on board from this particular incident.
Okay.
Um,
What are the other Wookiee attendants doing?
They are being nurses. They're attending to what Shan is needing from them. They're checking the wounds, applying light first aid if it's necessary, or not necessary, but within their scope of level of being able to handle. They're kind of a cross between a nurse and first aid. They're more like military medics, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you. Okay. Blumbles is going to recall where he saw that lightly injured fellow, and following a hunch, he's going to go in that room and pretend to look the guy over, when in reality, I want to use sense to try and read his surface thoughts. As I'm like adjusting his equipment, his bedding, and all that, I want to try and read his thoughts if possible.
Alright, you obviously have to roll the foresight to get it to activate. Does it matter if it's a dark side, or...
We'll say, like, for light, like it's just something he doesn't notice, but for dark, we'll say he feels like something's weird.
I would,
Like, what the
I
hell?
would say he'd be
Yeah, it's
more
dark.
forceful on his probing.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Instead of touching the surface thoughts and being unintrusive, you push a little bit deeper than you had intended. And in a negative way isn't the right term, but in a almost against their will, though not being conscious of the thing. He looks uncomfortable. He feels like something's just starting to poke him in that right lobe, you know?
Ooh, yeah.
So let's form it as a yes or a no. All right. What are you probing for? What are you trying to pull out?
He's basically trying to see, like, is this guy part of the rebels being taken on board? If this was indeed a rebel operation or distraction to get these people on board. That's what Blumbles' hunch is right now.
All right. I'm trying to get my book pulled out so I can take a look at sense directly, because we are still very new to force powers.
Indeed.
Oh, so close. I opened it to bind. Foresee, heal harm, influence, misdirect.
It is control. Rank 1, I believe.
Current emotional state of one living target with whom he is engaged.
Yeah. There is a control upgrade in that tree, I believe.
Once
Unless the
per
one
round, but it is committing the force die. When an attack targets the force user, he upgrades the difficulty of the pool. Nope. Spend force point. The force user engages the current thoughts of one living target with whom he is engaged.
Yeah.
That's the one that you have bought?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He it is a yes. He is attempting to figure out how to make contact with the agent that is supposed to be on board this vessel.
Okay. Blumbles would like give him a weird look if he sees him like wincing in pain from the forceful read. He would just like go, just like rub his head with his Wookiee paw, and just like leave him alone.
And he looks at you and he's like, yeah, that's why she gave me the aspirin.
And he would just give him a nod and thumbs up and make his way out of the room.
Thank you, nurse.
Thumbs up.
Just walking backwards out of the room, maintaining eye contact.
Just maintaining eye contact, snapping my fingers rapidly to leave the room.
Walk around here. And furry.
And just, hey.
Hey, I know what you're selling, hey.
At this
But
point
yes,
in time,
Blumbles would go.
Bortuna, what are you doing? You have escaped everyone's line of sight at this point. There's lots of people on board. Just about every room you go into, there's somebody in there in some form of injury state. Whether it's, badly injured from this latest bit, infected from the original disease that you came here for, or Digo. A comfortable passenger from before.
I'm going to walk. Let's see. Have I put some distance between myself and Digo's room by this point? Or are we doing like a flash slightly back?
No. Yes, we are away from his room.
Okay.
You are away from his room. Are you heading towards the bow of the ship with the landing entrance? Or are you heading to the rear with the engines?
Is there a way that's toward the refresher?
Which is towards the rear? Yes.
Yes, I'm going to the rear.
You were walking away from the direction of any possible stormtroopers. They're not even paying any attention to you. The nurses that are on board kind of step past you and around you, like coming to and from the closets, gathering supplies for what they're currently dealing with. If you could roll me a... No, I just said that the stormtroopers aren't even paying attention to you at this point in time. You make it to the refresher with no issues.
This feels weird. Oh, no, it's just gas. Okay, I don't have to go. All right, well, into the hole I go.
Give me a stealth check at 2 difficulty there, Bortuna.
I think it's just 1 green, but let me...
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no, it's 2.
Oh, hey!
He's not very... Oh, my.
Resounding success.
Oh.
That is 2 success and 2 threat.
You do get into the hole, and you do successfully close it. But as you're closing it, it does slip, and it does make a kunk 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 sound as it falls into place.
Wide-eyed, with mild panic, I put my mouth close to the exit to try to emphasize my voice. Oh, my stomach is killing me! All right, that'll do it. And now I proceed down the little hall.
Yeah, you are underneath with everyone else now. Where is Bortuna? There's Bortuna.
Where is Bortuna?
The question on everyone's mind.
You pop out and there's Chabba and B1C and Arden. Just kind of sitting in this underneath area. It's not as roomy as you had thought it would be, but at least it's fairly dark. Like I said, there's only like the right emergency running lights down here.
I just look over at Bortuna and, put my finger over, where my mouth would be at the helmet and, kind of motion, to be quiet. Just shush.
Gotcha. We should play Quiet Mouse. Droid. Quiet Mouse droid.
Forever.
I just wave my hand over my neck as if like, no.
Charades then. Okay. You're saying... Do it again?
It's facepalm.
Ah, I know that one. You're imitating yourself. You really got to try more harder. Harder.
Here.
Okay, fine. God, quit yelling.
You want me to tase him?
No.
Okay.
It would make noise. As
No,
much
it's
as I
too-
want you to. Don't do it.
So are we not going to play Parcheesi?
Did you bring the dice?
Frick!
There you go.
Cut away
It'd be
to Digo's room, and there's a pair of dice sitting on his bedside table with a little handwritten note on top. Bortuna, don't forget these. Signed, Bortuna.
B1T, you gonna let me run that diagnostic on you?
I mean, I don't know why you need to, but I guess.
No offense, but it'll put everybody at more ease if you do.
Fine.
Hey, can I have a diagnostic too?
Yeah, sure, just get in line, please.
Okay.
Okay, what
If
are
I
we?
start throwing hands, it's your fault.
Don't worry, I'm short. You'll hit Bortuna. He's behind me.
You're currently sitting on the ground, so it'll be your fault.
I'll stand up. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm basically running a diagnostic over B1T to make sure that he doesn't have any trackers in him.
No spyware.
Yeah, no spyware.
All right, give me a used computer check at difficulty.
Quick, someone download Malware Bytes.
Oh crap! I got McAfee's.
No.
1 success and 1 threat.
Mm-hmm.
Just a second. Fucking cats are snarling behind me, apparently. Don't mind that. Don't mind the man behind the screen. 1 success and 1 threat, you said?
Yep.
Why do I feel like I'm about to get a message?
I was wishing my daughter a good night. She came in just at the right opportunity moment for that. So I can make everyone nervous. No. He does not have anything that looks like any type of tracking software installed whatsoever. You do notice that all of his current functions are written over the top of his previous functions, and it more or less suppresses those previous functions. So he still has his Commando Droid software. It's just underneath a layer of his current software.
This is a lesson
okay.
in bad coding habits.
Yeah, really. Probably better not reactivate that. Yeah, you're good. I don't see anything.
Better not reactivate what?
Self-destruct sequence.
Ooh.
It's not as flashy as it sounds. Literally all it does is just fry your brain. It's like a scuttling thing so that the enemy can't get a hold of you.
Hmm.
Me next. Me next.
I should keep that in mind.
Alright, I will now do assistant diagnostic on Bortuna.
Give me a medicine check at 5 difficulty.
There's no computer on this guy.
And you're gonna
It's
upgrade.
like, wait a
one of
minute.
them.
He's a fleshy. He's not a robot.
Okay, good. I don't have any more purple.
Oh, wait.
Alright, now turn your head and cough. Oh yeah, no, that's cancer.
Hold on. Let me get my scalpel.
Let's do I even need to tell you the result?
I saw the result. You got 2 advantage at best.
No, I think that's 3 advantage.
No, it's 2 advantage.
No, he's right. It's 3.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is 3. It is 3.
Yeah.
It is 3 advantage. You get a blue die on your next medical diagnosis check, I guess.
When that comes up, we'll never know.
Winning.
I diagnose you with dead.
Oh God, no! Say it isn't so.
Oh no,
doing
Bortuna's dead
this.
again. God.
Do this again.
Arden, I want you to have my comic book collection. It blew up on the ship. No.
It was next to the
Sorry,
old records on the ship.
dyslexia. I diagnose you with bed. Yeah. You need a nap.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll go try that.
Someone replaced all the B's with D's. What? Who did this?
Bortuna
Who's
just
responsible?
kind of lays down on top of Blumbles' equipment. He's keeping it safe like a mama bird.
Like a cat. They always sleep on the stuff that you need, like your slippers.
Bortuna mentions comic book collection. Arden lights up and it's like, oh yeah, the ship's gone.
Aw.
It's a sad.
I'm sad now.
day. Now, Blumbles,
Yes.
you're the only crew member besides Shan, the doctor, who should be above deck. Above deck.
She's
What are you-
below, actually. No.
Wow, fuck me running apparently.
Where's the head doctor? She went in the bathroom and hasn't come out.
I'm pretty sure I heard her go, "Oh, my stomach!"
Just has the Dumb and Dumber scene like playing on loop on the tape recorder.
No.
Oh no.
All I'm thinking is, time out.
But yeah, Blumbles is just going to continue his duties, trying to be as not suspicious as possible with the Imperials on board.
You do eventually go into one of the rooms where the Imperials are currently talking to the patient. It looks like it's one of the injured that came in with the explosion, and it is one of the Gran. And they turn around and look at you. I know he's injured, but we are questioning him right at this moment. He was assessed by one of the nurses earlier. You can leave. Come back in like 5 minutes.
Just nods and waves a hand and leaves the room. But he's actually gonna just let the door shut, just kind of hang out, see if he can listen in on the conversation.
Give me a... Oh, I want to say it's perception check. Yeah, perception check. We're going to say add 3 difficulty and add a black die because of the thickness of the metal and the door.
Okay. Difficulty again? 2, 3?
3.
Okay. Tres difficulty.
You've got both the wall / door and their helmets, and however loud the Gran is answering with. So
Yeah. Well, that is a mechanical triumph and 2 advantage. As for the mechanical triumph, what would that do? Let's see. I could have it to where, dang it. I know. This is more of a outside of Blumble situation thing. Bortuna manages to find, as he's getting comfortable in Blumble's armor, he finds a comic book stashed in the cushion of his armor that Blumble stole from the collection.
it's not his favorite edition of It's one of those bargain ones he got from one of the you buy a long box of all this for X price kind of things. You got uh wow, I'm just drawing a complete blank. It is the galaxy's favorite superhero.
Space Daddy.
I was gonna say Muskrat Man, but
Oh man, it should have been one of those like cheap like creature feature comics.
no,
You know, those like one-offs.
I was picturing a knockoff Wolverine, Muskrat Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You find a comic, Bortuna.
Huh?
For my triumph, I rolled a mechanical triumph, and since I couldn't really do much with it here, what I was doing, I made it to where as you were getting comfortable on Blumbles' armor, you felt around inside and found a comic book stuffed in the soft parts of his armor that he stole from your collection.
Meerkat Man and Warthog Boy?
Muskrat Man and Warthog Boy.
Oh, okay. That'll work.
The rip-off version.
Oh, glorious day.
Whoosh.
Oh, glorious day.
But yeah, since he probably stands there for probably about a minute, and if he doesn't really pick up anything, he just moves on. Cleans out his ears with his finger as he moves.
Yeah. You do bump into Shanna. She's moving into one of the rooms across the hall.
Good. I need you for a minute.
Oh, all right.
You head inside, and there's a human laying on, this bed. The not stretcher, but the medical bed there.
Yeah.
He kind of picks his head up and looks at the two of you.
Does he look happy to see us or suspicious?
He looks suspicious isn't the right term.
On edge?
Not on edge.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time finding the right emotion.
Pensive.
Pensive is a very good term for it. Thank you, sir.
Nice.
He looks pensive as you both come into the room. But he does make eye contact with you, Shan, and he's like, I'm glad that you're finally here, Doctor. I've got some pains. Need your help.
She nod.
Come closer. Could be my dying final breath.
You keep this up, I'll have to give you medicine in the most uncomfortable setting, and it won't go down your throat. She says. It's bum medicine, and you won't like it.
Wow. This is not the conversation I was expecting to be having right now. The stormtroopers haven't gotten to me yet. How good is your soundproofing in these rooms?
Good enough.
There are 3 of us on that were okay from the explosion. We had more, but they were caught out in the fields before we could get away from the stormtroopers completely. Is there room for the 4 of us on board?
Yes.
No.
Problem is, it's gonna be a little tight.
I've never been on this particular vessel, so I don't know what their procedure is for this, but I'm in your hands. We're in your hands.
Mm-hmm. But that act is part of you being a troublesome patient. I have to make it seem like you're being a troublesome patient, okay? That's all an act. Don't worry about that, okay?
Understand.
We will get you guys in the secret room. Don't worry.
Jen.
Hmm?
The Imperials are going around questioning patients. Just thought you should know.
This is the reason why I need you in here. We're gonna act like he needs to go to a different room with more equipment, like he's really injured. So we're moving him.
Are the back to tanks close to where we need to go? If so, we could put a sheet over him maybe, Act like he's more injured than he actually is.
Yeah.
Now, this is a question for Cypress. Are the back to tanks near where the secret hatches are?
I will put this out as meta terminology because, again, I did not get this, checked in with Chan beforehand because I'm a busy person.
Yeah.
One of the back rooms has access to the under areas, but there are specific rooms that will basically lead directly to one of the bed sites underneath.
Okay.
So, you can either make it look like the room was never occupied, sending them below, or you can bring them to like the back to room and have them sent below.
Yeah.
She's probably been doing either or.
Okay, let's see. It'd probably be best if the Imperial see us bring them in the back to room. They may be suspicious if they don't see anyone in there. Especially in a back to room, so.
I got a plan B, I always do.
Alright, what is it?
Yes, I'm waiting for that too.
It's basically what you was explaining, making it like,
Oh yeah, the other room?
suspicious. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, the back to room might be a better option. Sorry, I hit my mic. Because, if someone's in back there, they can't really be interrogated. So I think we should try the back to room with one of them. He looks down at the guy on the bed. Do you understand me?
He has no reaction.
Okay, he doesn't understand me. Tell him that we're going to be covering him up. And Blumbles looks around. Is there any kind of...
You cut out, sir. Any kind of what?
Oh. I think we're gonna lose power or something, or my light's gonna blow one.
Nah, we're having a power surge or something. Something's happening.
Oh.
It
Well,
might be storming over here.
Did your lights just flicker too, John?
No, I was just saying it might be storming.
I don't hear any storms. It's not storming here. I'm not sure what the hell that happened.
Oh, I don't know then.
I know that I was in the middle of talking with Blumbles, and then Blumbles disappeared. He has faded into being, one with the Force.
Someone may have hit a utility pole over in this general area and took him out.
Yeah, our lights flashed. It was concerning.
As Blumble slowly fades away.
I can't believe it picked all that up.
He's become one with the Force.
He fixed his mic to where he could do that now. It's great.
Freaking nice.
He's so
For those of you listening on YouTube or anything like that, for the longest time, we've not had the wonderful kazoo notes of our friend Usual here.
Discord's noise cancellation sucks. For
Well,
kazoos.
I mean, it does its job, technically.
This is true.
It does its job. It does it really good.
But is it worth it, though? Is it worth it?
No. We have.
Depending.
I know I have missed. I know I have missed the wonderful notes of the kazoo.
Depends on the situation.
Also true. That's fair. The kazoo is a powerful tool, but in the wrong hands, it can be deadly.
I shall call a quick break for everybody at this point in time. We were right in the middle of a conversation with Blumbles, and he kind of disappeared on us. So,
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets back soon.
Hey, Lev, come here a
Hopefully
second.
he comes back.
Yeah, hopefully he is able to. This is
Mikey?
unfortunate.
I'm assuming Mikey has Of course he has a cell phone. This is 21st century.
that
thing
is
is
nothing.
Is that will he be able to join?
No, it's a flip phone, Cody. You got it all wrong. They're not that great. Not yet. They don't have Discord.
Oh no. He's got
Hey,
one of
come
them
here a second.
Nokia bricks.
You need me to come here?
Just come here a second.
Oh, that's a strong smell of orange thing.
Well, I will use this time to disappear.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Boring.
I don't have that game. I would help you out and need help me out.
What, Elden Ring?
Oh,
I'm very tempted to
Damn.
just literally buy it for you so we can go through all the bosses and stuff again.
I would probably get that ring first off, so I wouldn't have to worry about it later too much.
Damn, I just feel bad for Mikey. Mikey got essentially got shot.
You did.
I know, right?
That's what it was like whenever Thanos snapped.
No.
One second he's here, the next second he's just gone.
Where the fuck is my phone? Oh, there it is.
So are we still like we're not recording right now, right?
Yeah, we're recording.
Wow, we're
We're live?
recording the break?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there is no pause. I can stop the recording. And if I stop the recording, I then have to bleed it back together.
Oh, I see. See, this is why I use OBS. It has a pause function.
Well, I had a lot of trouble getting OBS set up, and I just haven't taken the time to troubleshoot it.
Yeah, that's
So-
understandable.
No,
it's very
that's
obtuse.
not understandable. I'm just lazy. I've been busy with other things like Forbidden West and family and D&D on Wednesday nights and a D&D game on Saturday night. And I've been busy.
I understand the family and Forbidden West thing.
By the way, D-Walt, when are we going to do that thing you have planned?
Well, one, Michael's dead, so that's a debate.
Rest his soul.
Well, he's not permanently dead. He'll come back.
Yeah, he's just
Eventually.
bed, not dead.
Yeah.
We can't do it this Saturday. Can't do it tomorrow.
Depending on what happened to Michael, we may not be able to do my thing tomorrow either.
Is anybody able to check on him more directly?
I honestly don't think so, because I don't even know what his phone number is. He has a cell phone, but he doesn't have any, like... He's not actually on a plan or anything like that.
Well,
far as I'm
ain't
aware.
that some terribleness.
Yeah. My best guess is like legitimately what I suggested.
Somebody hit a
Someone's
pole.
probably hit a utility pole, yeah.
That seems to happen a lot in your area.
Well, we live in an area with a lot of trees and a lot of idiots.
Trees, idiots, and sometimes drunks.
So like if it's not a tree, it's an idiot. And if it's
If
not an
it's
idiot,
not an idiot, it's drunk.
yeah.
No,
If it's not a drunk, it's a drunk idiot.
I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure that the drunk is an idiot, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's either an idiot or a tree.
Most of the time it's a tree. It's very seldom that it's an idiot. Although whenever it is an idiot, it's usually really bad. Because they take out the pole in a way worse way than, a tree.
It's kind of comparable to like the tree falls into the lines and the lines catches it like some buff Hispanic dancer where it like
Yeah.
kind of gracefully cradles it.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, how romantic. But then when it's an idiot, they just like plow into the dancer's legs and break them into like 1,000 pieces and they're never able to walk again.
So they pull
Yeah.
a Tony
Very
Harding?
They hit him with a stone cold stunner.
Yeah, basically.
We'll give him a few more minutes, obviously. If he is unable to continue, should we continue or should we pause? Until
Bro, I don't know. This is a pretty tense situation. Everyone could die.
Are you reading my notes?
Me? No, it's just obvious.
I think to
gotta
diffuse the
work on that.
tension, we should have a rap battle.
There are questions. But I did also get my PDF copy of Avatar Legends.
Freaking nice.
So, at the very minimum, the Kickstarter has paid off with an actual digital book for me.
Question. What system is it? I know it's probably its own thing, but what does it use? Is it like D10, D20, something else?
2d6.
Interesting.
I will pull it up and see if it has a legitimate "this is what we use" type system.
If it's 2d6, that sounds or looks similar to like the system used in Disco Elysium.
It sounds similar, because I reckon that's what it
Avatar
is in Disco
Legends, the
Elysium.
role-playing game's mechanics are based on the Powered by the Apocalypse framework originally developed by Vincent and McGilly Baker. So it is based on the Powered by the Apocalypse framework.
Interesting.
But, I've got the book, and it's lengthy. There's all kinds of what you want to play type moment. You've got, any of the 4 nations, obviously. But you're also got non-weapon, non-bending people as well for weapons or technology, depending on era. And they have a
Interesting.
number of eras. They've got the Kyoshi era, the Roku era, the 100-Year War era, Aang era, and Korra era.
Wow, that's really cool, honestly.
And each of them actually cover a different aspect of what type of story you could potentially tell. Kyoshi era, for instance, significant themes: justice and revenge, betrayal and loyalty, abuse of authority, loss and abandonment, law and order, and harmony without, turmoil within. These are the things that are a key play of what type of conflict you can have in this era, And then it gives you a breakdown of, what's going on with the different nations and what's not at that time. With the Roku era, connections versus isolation, internal conflicts versus external problems, resources and industrialization, testing of alliances, and propaganda and secrets. Things that were starting to lead up to the 100-Year War era. And then you've got, the 100-Year War era, brutality of war, survival secrets, morals being tested, colonization, and hope and rebellion, Basically what you saw during the TV show Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I've not heard any mentions of a secret tunnel quite yet.
Gotta get the badger moles involved.
Alright.
That's the Earth City.
I'm looking at the important events involved in the 100-Year War era, and look, right there, secret tunnel. No, it's not there.
Oh no! That makes me kind of sad. I wish it was. I mean, in a way, like, if there was a map, it could actually be a very viable way to get to... Where was it? Was it Omashu, or was it Ba Sing Se?
Omashu.
Yeah. Honestly, Omashu, I don't see how anyone could even siege that one either. Isn't Omashu on top of a freaking mountain?
Basically, it's a whole mountaintop. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
graduated.
Hey, look, do you want another orange?
No.
Okay.
Secret tunnel, secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel, indeed.
Have
So
you
is-
seen Avatar, Cody?
Oh yeah. No, I've seen all of The Last Airbender and then Legend of Korra, and I've also seen the M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong movie.
Uh,
I don't know that that's anything to brag about.
There is no movie in Bossing, say.
Actually, I think of having seen the movie as bragging rights because I actually sat all the way through it. Granted, it wasn't enjoyable, but I did go all the way through it.
isn't there like a
Obvious.
new series being thought up on Netflix, or was that canceled?
Live action's still in production, but both the original creators have departed from the project, so.
So it got
Well-
canceled.
Effectively. Although, like, how could they mess it up? It's literally dudes with like magical powers, like like
Oh, how could you mess up a fucking movie about it either?
BM Night Shyamalan.
Shamalama Ding Dong.
He was dead the whole time.
You know, it sounds stupid and ridiculous, but it's the one argument I bring up every single time this eventually enters the discussion space, and it is the hill I will die on. When you have a form of media that tells you how to pronounce people's names, and you actively go out of your way to ignore that, you have
have to be right
lost
back.
all respect for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's Avatar Aang. Nah, his name is Ong. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, the minute I saw that they pronounced his name wrong, I'm just like, yep, I thought I was going to be interested in this. No.
It's actually a whole different character. ONG, Ong.
It is an original character, no copies. Now, I liked the actor that played him. I thought his acting wasn't bad, but I just... When you
Say the
have
name
an
right.
example of their name in media that is episodes, seasons long, you know how it's pronounced, everybody pronounces that way, and you actively choose to call it something else, there is a level of entitlement that I don't want to deal with anymore.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure to an extent the fan base may have just wanted to kill whoever made that decision.
I know I did.
Speaking of movies,
I
has
know
anybody...
I did too.
Oh, what?
No, go on.
Huh?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Has anybody else seen the new Batman movie?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Any good?
I enjoyed it. I know other people I've heard mixed things. Some people have really liked it and dug it for what it was, and other people are like, they're trying to ruin Batman. You know, the usual stuff. No pun intended.
Bruh, as long as they don't try to call him the Bertman, I'm good.
It's the
Like-
Bertman.
It's it leans really heavily into like the noir detective mystery solving style of movie. Like there's action, there's plenty of action. Like it's not like it's a total slog or anything like that. And the action's serviceable. It's not like, oh, it's been a while since Batman's punched somebody. We should probably fix that. Not like that. But
It's got its own pace.
yeah, it's definitely not afraid to go slow when it needs to for the sake of the mystery and the kind of noir elements. It's definitely kind of bleak and it kind of, if you've seen the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix, you could kind of envision those being the same Gotham City. Like I don't think that was intentional per se, but stylistically they're kind of similar, and they fall kind of into that same. Just the city is very bleak and it's very just kind of dirty and nasty and grimy. And you can like feel it, and I think it services the whole mystery thing that's going on pretty well.
Hey guys, I'll be back shortly. However, I will say, I can confirm there is a power outage in Michael's area.
Whoa.
No.
So, what do we do?
It might be a while before Michael regains power.
Yeah, it
Are we
will
going to be able
look
to play
good.
next week, barring issue?
I'll be able.
I mean, so far as I'm aware, I'm able.
The only one I'm wondering about is Dewalt, because I know that he said he was going to miss a session.
If I am alive next Monday, then yes. If not,
It's a vaccine shot. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
it's on the off chance that I have a seizure when I get it.
I think you're going to be fine. I think you're going to be fine, dude.
Is it the booster or is it just a normal vaccine?
No, it's the straight up first ever shot. So
No,
Oh,
my wife didn't have any issues when she got hers. She has her own seizure issues, so you're going to be fine. So, barring a dead Dewalt, we'll be playing next Monday. I apologize for the short session this week. I'll still be available for questions, obviously, but at this point, without a guarantee of being able to get our Wookiee back on board, I think it's best if we call it, unfortunately. I'm sorry, folks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
no.
well, incidents happen, and the worst part is
Yeah.
our luck was so good today.
That's it.
everything-
I'm driving a generator to Mikey's house right now.
Everything
Thanks,
on this table is going to be saved as is, so it's not going anywhere. Okay? We're going to use
Alright.
the same force power, the same destiny rolls, everything like that. So nothing's going to
no.
change there.
Alright.
Oh no, we only have one light side and like how many dark side?
7. Count them.
7.
You'll be
Yeah, that's-
fine. You'll be fine.
Bro, our luck is
We've had
better.
worse odds.
Yeah,
You
our luck
say
is better
that
with
until
dark
my
side.
manual until my original coding activates and I self-destruct.
Oh no, that's not what the original coding does. That's just
No, that was a lie.
I should have had him roll deception on that, honestly. You want grins and giggles? Give me a quick deception roll on that. What is the difficulty? What is the I was about to say insight, and I know that's not right. I believe its discipline is 1 green, so you're rolling at 1 purple. There, Rocky, for your deception.
All right.
Chabba has a deception of 3 greens.
Yeah, Choppa, deceive me, please. I want to know
He
that
did.
I have.
He did.
I believe the term is lie to me, man. Lie to me.
Lie to me. Lie to me, please.
Yeah, that's 3 success and 1 advantage. I literally rolled blank on purple.
Oh yeah, he definitely thinks that is a self-destruct sequence that has been overwritten. So,
Mhm. Well, part of it.
I'll be back in the common
know
room
what the
soon,
fuck
guys.
else I
I gotta
can
go
do.
do a thing.
hard.
So I'll be back.